Behold, Fashion Frame Fridays. I've been holding this Harrow appearance in front of your noses for like a week now because I got food poisoning, so I will now reveal it to you. It's pretty simple, and I hope that people like it. Harrow looks pretty cool by himself. He's one of my favorite like default appearance Warframes. So I don't really think you have to like do a whole lot to him to make him look good, but like you can. That doesn't mean you can't swag him up a lot. So there you go. He looks like a badass with dual wielding, so that's cool. I think that personally he wants a little bit of muted textures. You can make him look very colorful and it kind of ruins his aesthetic. I think you want to make him look serious, so I went for a dark energy color. Overall, pretty muted, desaturated colors. Although most of you who are regular on my channel know that that's just the aesthetic I prefer anyway. So I'll show you all of those. So here's the primary. Now this is this blue. It looks kind of like black here, but it is a black with blue in it. So like see, that looks pretty much like black. And then there you can see the blue. So it gets lighter pretty quick. I really like Storm palette, like very good palette in general. And I really like this black blue. And it's very helpful to have like blacks that are, you know, black, but like also something else. So like I'll quickly show you on Grenier palette. Here's like a gray with some blue or mint green in it almost, and then here's a black with brown in it, you know, stuff like that. And then if you go to smoke colors, you're just literally like black with black in it. I think I one time was able to discern that this is actually black with purple in it, but anyway, whatever. Different color blacks are cool, so get them. Secondary, this is the tan from Orican that I use very often. I think it's a very natural looking Warframe color, and it fits very well for the sort of like badass bone thing on Harrow's leg, and just like the accents, like his tusks, and I don't know, super cool. Tertiary, this is almost pure black. Smoke colors is an often favorite of the Fashion Frame community, since you can very carefully get the exact right shade of black for the job. Color match things that have different textures, so it makes it look like a different shade, etc. Here, I felt that solid black was a little oversaturated, especially on his arm there, but this is much more natural looking, in my opinion, and matches the saturation level of the blue-black more better. English major. So here's my accent. This is a copper. I like this Katir copper, and people have complained before that I don't give a duplicate for it, but yes I do, here, right here. This one is more saturated, and I bet a lot of people like that, but personally I think it looks kind of unrealistic and like over the top. This is maybe nicer. So see, that's like pretty simple and not super gaudy and does look like copper. It's just darker. In fact, I kind of like that. I might switch to that. And this one is a little bright for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it looks fine. You're just copper top battery, just saying. And then this one is softer, and I think it looks pretty good, so that's what I have for that. Then I picked a super dark red for my energy color. Now if you need a dupe for this, there's something good on right here, is almost the exact same color on Classic Saturated. If you happen to have Valentine palette, I know that doesn't help because it's another exclusive palette. There's lots of good dupes for that here too. Not super important that you pick the exact same color. I think there's lots of good colors there. So let's move on from there. Now we have, for attachments, we have the Porta shoulders. His feet are too busy for me to want to put something down there. You can't really see them anyway. Harrow's feet are super cool too. Like, I wish you could see them more, but you can't. It'd be kind of cool to see this Warframe without the loincloth, you know, skirt, priestly robe thing. Even though I do like it, it would just be kind of cool to see him without it, because his legs look really badass and awesome. Anyway, so I got these Porta shoulders. The textures match like fairly well with the rest of Harrow's body, and then the metallic matches quite well with Harrow's body. Since I'm not using any other cosmetics, the Porta pieces have this thing where both the tertiary and the accent channel are both metallic, and that can be really tricky if you're using other pieces that are not Porta, because what you want for your metallics like won't be a metallic on those other pieces. But since we're not, it's a great opportunity to use them, and they fit into Harrow's shoulders like really nice. Look at that. It's just like, I don't know, it's a nice silhouette, and it makes him look like a bit more beefy. I like my hair to look like a little, kind of like a badass, like strength, like punch you in the face kind of necromancer. dude instead of like a clergyman priest, absolve you of your sins, but then like take some of your blood kind of priest. If that makes sense. And then inside of them, I have the Katir Sakara. Now, if you don't have this, which you probably don't, but you have a digital pass for TennoCon, or you are going to TennoCon, in which case I'll see you there, you can get it from the Barrow Katir on Saturday. So he'll have everything he's ever had. This is a really cool cosmetic, so I recommend you pick it up if you've got the ducats for it. It's pretty cheap, and it's really cool, and there are very few Sakaras in the game, so I definitely recommend you try it. It's like very interesting that, I don't know, this is a whole customization thing that they just haven't added that many of, but they're super cool, so that's what that is, and I think they go super well with the porta-piece, so that's very nice. And then for the Sayandana, we have the ever-popular, even though it's only been out for like a month, Rapala Sayandana, a glorious Tennogen cape with epic texture detail and fraying, which matches very well with Harrow. Now I did some color matching work here, so this is a slightly lighter black. It's not meant to match exactly with this black. It's just that this changes color under a lot of different light conditions. I wanted to be able to see the patterning a little bit, and when it's dark, I want it to look dark but not too dark, so go figure. Anyway, I played with it in different lighting, and that's what I picked, but feel free to adjust to, you know, more like that. I just didn't want to make him look like too much of an edgelord. Like, no one would wear this. He's not a vampire, like... And then this is like, I don't know, like this is laughable. Anyway, so there's that. And then for these tertiary color, I had to use a lighter version of this blue black because this one doesn't fade as fast. See, like this texture is different, so it doesn't change as fast to a really light color, unlike the skirt, which has that weird texture. Anyway, whatever. So I matched that. And then we got the same metallic, same secondary, same energy, etc. And then as a bit of an accent, just kind of some interesting notes. I have Lightning Rush on my Harrow, and if you watch the video that I featured my Harrow build in, which was super long, by the way, like tell me all what you thought of that, for sure. If you thought it was way too long, if you enjoyed how thorough it was, etc., let me know. But we settled on Lightning Dash as a way to sort of close the gap between you and allies that need energy from your Thurible, so that you can kill stuff when you're near them and give them energy. And Lightning Dash has purple lightning that comes out of you that you cannot change the color of. So I tried to kind of tie that into the appearance, and it looks like evil, so that sort of ties in. So I made the weapons have the same rough color scheme, but I cut out all of the copper from the main appearance and gave it a sort of silvery, kind of soft metallic where the metallics are that is actually the tan from before, so this color, as you can see here. And for the energy color, it is a purple. That is my first attempt at matching the color. So we can jump into Capture real quick and you can see that. Let's pick a Capture room I haven't shown off that much. How about Inaros Tomb Scene? This one is way bigger than I thought it was going to be when I first got it. I was like, is this good? Do I like this one? But it's huge. It's pretty nice. At first I thought it like wasn't very big. I thought it was just like this area that we're at right now. And then I like clicked the map and I was like, what the? Okay, there's this room. And then I would like walk through. I would like walk a little bit further, and I was like, "Oh God, look how huge it is!" It's real big. So as you can see, you get a nice like little purple evil glow when you do your bullet jump because of the lightning. Super Palpatine swag going over here, and it matches with your dark fire on your glaive, which I'll show you when we get back, and also the color of the energy on the weapons. So again, it's not a perfect match. I'm still working on that. My girlfriend actually recently found a color palette that has a lot of good purples and also other colors, which I hadn't noticed before. It's like awkwardly not listed among the color palettes you get. Well, okay, I guess it is, but anyway, so we somehow didn't notice it, and it's really cool. So let me show you that really quick. But I'll probably use that to try to find a match. Maybe I'll use the Twitch palette. This is the most ridiculous color palette. Daybreak. So this is the one. And I think that like this color as an energy color might be a good match for that lightning effect. I'm not positive. Maybe, no, probably not. Anyway, so I'm going to work on matching that later. Maybe that. Anyway, cool palette, but I'm out of platinum, so after I get my platinum from my TennoCon ticket, I'm going to buy this. Super cool palette, very good palette, highly recommend. And these are the colors and the weapons. Again, it's just the same black as the normal frame, but no blue black. The same tan as the frame, but no copper, and then different energy color. And then for the glaive, it's, oh god, it's the same, except I do have the blue black a little bit. It has that nice like stripe effect with blue and black on there. Now, so the attachment is the Pyrosugatra. This is also a Barokatir thing, so people with TennoCon digital passes, or again, if you're going in person, you can pick this up possibly. These are kind of ugly if you leave them like colors, but I just made them literally solid black. Everything is solid black. They're all solid black, including the energy color, which is how you get this bizarre, like, evil fire looking thing that looks vaguely purple. As I mentioned before, this I have remembered during the course of speaking out this video, this is how I got a hint that the solid black from smoke is like a little bit purple. And yeah, that's what that looks like. I think it looks really cool. You might hate it. I think it looks cool when the glaive is like spinning around, and it just looks bizarre, and I don't know, like, I'm a fan. But if you're not, then go figure. I really don't like these unless you make them literally black and they're on a glaive, but you do you if you like them on some other thing. Hey, if you have any suggestions for a weapon these look good on besides a glaive, specifically Glaive Prime, my favorite glaive, of course, then let me know. That'd be really cool. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I'm going to TennoCon. You know, I'm there now, sort of. I'm in London, Ontario when you're seeing this video. I recorded this yesterday. And let me know if you have any questions. I'll still be answering YouTube comments, so fire away. And I'll do a video about TennoCon while I'm there. I'll probably do it from my phone and just upload it from my phone, and it'll be like different, but I'll give you all updates on what gets revealed at TennoCon and all that stuff when they give us the press release, the go-ahead to talk about it after the event. And yeah, it should be really fun. I'm super excited. I'll let you know what I bought from Barokatir. I have about 4,000 ducats, so I'm excited to shop. And I'm a little low on credits, but that's mostly okay. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions about what you think you should buy or whatever, or anything about Harrow, check out the Harrow video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. 420. Goodbye.